Disclaimer: my content is intended for adult collectors of the product. It is not made for kids. General intended audience is at least 14 plus.
Let's unbox the first starter for Beyblade X. Yo, what's up, Bladers? Welcome back to another Beyblade X unboxing video. Last time we unboxed the BX-07 Start Dash set, and this time we're unboxing the first Beyblade X top to release, the BX-01 DranSword 360 Flat. As you remember, the set did come with a special recolor of this bay, so we're going to compare this recolor to the actual original colors that we're going to see in the anime and the manga. Let's take a look at the back. So the owner is X Kurisu or X Cross, a pro blader.
X Kurisu, who's the blader in the top left corner of the screen right now, is a pro blader and part of the group Team Pendragon, or at least formerly, whose leader was Chrome Ryuga. Team Pendragon was the top blading team in the X Tower, the place where all pro bladers gather. X Kurisu, prior to the series beginning, left the team and undergoes a new identity known as Common X, who's considered an amateur blader and needs to climb the ranks once again to become a pro in order to fight his former captain, Chrome Ryuga, which is his main goal.
When it comes to the parts, we have the DranSword blade, the 360 ratchet, and the flat bit. So here is the Beyblade X winder launcher. Pretty much your light launcher for the series, although it's way better than light launchers in previous generations, as this actually has a fairly strong amount of rotations. In fact, let's count it right now. So it was hard to see, but that was definitely about 7.5 rotations, so it's fairly strong compared to the initial winder launchers from Burst, which was like 5 rotations at most. Which makes sense because Beyblade X is about having high-speed battles and by utilizing the extreme dash. So of course we're going to have even more powerful launchers. Another cool thing is that the gears inside this launcher don't have a stopper, so when you pull the ripcord, the launcher continues to spin. The prongs continue to spin, I mean. And as we know, Beyblade X does feature 3 prongs instead. When it comes to grip, it's actually not bad to grip this. So that's fairly good. So I'm definitely excited to utilize these launchers. Although, personal preference-wise, I do prefer string launchers as they're generally more powerful. And it's easier to reload a bay and launch with a string launcher compared to something like the winder where you have to put, well, the winder back in before you can launch another bay. Alright, let's get into the bay. Here is the blade, DranSword. As you can see, it is a dragon and features 3 large wings. So it's very similar to Pegasus from the Metal Fight generation or Valkyrie from the Burst generation. This piece in the middle is the geared ship, which features the base avatar, and it does spin. That's pretty interesting. Let me line it right. That's better. And if we took a look at the side profile, DranSword is supposed to have upper blades, meaning it's good for upper attack. So you definitely want to use ratchets that are low in height, like 360, to really get the DranSword to knock bays out the stadium. Speaking of the ratchet, here it is. This is 360. As you can see, it features 3 points that line up with DranSword. And because DranSword is a right rotating bay, you would want the arrow at the very bottom on one of the points of the ratchet to align with the R, which stands for right spin. So you align the white piece of the top of the ratchet with the engravings on the bottom of the blade, and then you twist it until that arrow on one of those prongs lines up with the R. And the reason it's called 60 is because this bottom piece right here is only 6 millimeters tall. So once again, DranSword is a very short Beyblade. Now we have the bit, which is flat. This features a flat performance tip. It's incredibly wide compared to like early gen flat performance tips compared to something like Excel from Burst, which again makes sense since Beyblade X is all about high-speed battles. So this makes DranSword very easy to use an extreme dash because it can easily reach the extreme line. And thanks to this extra cylindrical piece of plastic on its stem, it has increased burst resistance. If we compare the DranSword layers, we can see the difference in colors. For example, the geared chip on the special version is actually a translucent blue, while the regular version is just a solid light shade of blue. The avatar of the dragon is slightly different, with darker skin and more orange and reddish flames compared to the lighter shade of blue and more orange and yellowish flames of the original. Even the underside is slightly different. Here you can see the blue plastic underneath the regular version is like translucent, while this one is just a solid color that kind of looks like Victory Valkyrie from the Burst generation. If we were to look at the bits, you can see that this bit on the special version is a darker shade of blue. Interestingly, the bits also have a piece of metal inside, which allows them to magnetize against certain stadiums. Here we got the two 360s. So with the special version, this piece of plastic is a lighter shade of blue compared to this one. It's a very dark shade of blue. And instead of being clear at the bottom, is a translucent, lighter shade of blue. I have a scale now, so let's weigh these bays out. Let's start off with the special version. This is about 43.5 grams, so about 44. And for the regular version, 43.4 grams, so it essentially weighs the same. All right, time for a test spin and a test battle with the two drawn swords against each other.
Test launch with the original DranSword, 360 flat, 3, 2, 1, go shoot! The light launcher does feel pretty powerful. Now let's have a full-on battle with the two drawn swords against each other. Beyblade X battles go up to 4 points, so whoever reaches 4 points will be declared the winner. First battle. Ready, set. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! A powerful strike from the original drawn sword, winning the first round with a spin finish, getting 1 point. The second battle has begun. Bays race around the stadium, and this special version of drawn sword gets an extreme finish on the original, getting 3 points. All right, the third battle. Whoa! That strike was insane. We definitely need to see that again. Despite the special version going in for a massive strike, it was sent flying by the original drawn sword 360 flat. And I'm going to count that as an extreme finish. So the original drawn sword 360 flat is your winner. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and next video we're going to be unboxing the BX-02 Hell's Scythe. So see y'all then. Looks like you made it to the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a like, make a comment, and consider subscribing to my channel. And if you do, hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching.